April Benicosa, and I'm co-founder of Benicosa Weddings and the Path Workshop and also Image Studios franchise. I've done hair for 12 years, and in that 12 years, I have had some major burnouts, and I've worked 3 jobs at the beginning just trying to build my clientele and trying to make it happen. I started doing hair before Instagram, before Facebook, before all of that, where just word of mouth was what I really counted on. And I have come across some things in the last 3 years that have really catapulted my business to the next level. And I'm very passionate about helping creatives to manage their finances and to also think ahead. When you're a hairstylist or a makeup artist or a photographer, there are certain aspects of your life that are just bound to happen, that your body is going to give out at some point. You're going to get maybe arthritis or a carpal tunnel, or all of those things can be prevented with good posture and Pilates, but at the same time, do you really want to be 60 doing hair for 12 hours a day behind the chair? I realized I asked myself that question and the answer was no. And 10 years ago, I left my salon that I had worked at. And when I left, he said to me, "April, I'm losing my best employee." And I thought, I don't want to be anybody's best employee. I want to be the best version of myself, which the best version of myself was taking my future into my own hands, creating my future by my design, by what I choose to do. And now I travel all over the world. I go to Paris, I did some workshops in Ireland and England and get published in magazines, and I just get to work with beautiful people and help them feel beautiful and amazing, and it is the best thing that has ever happened to me. And I'm very passionate about helping women specifically tend to rely on their husbands to plan for their future. Well, what I have seen is that women get divorced or they stay with husbands for the wrong reason because they cannot take financial responsibility for themselves. So I have created a plan for people who are in the creative industry that really is automated, that helps you have your own 401k, that helps you have your own self-employed health insurance, that helps you plan for your future, and then also helps give you that next step. What's after I do hair? I'm booked 5 days a week. I'm charge as much as I can. I fit as many clients in as I can. What's next after that? Well, you could get an apprentice. Well, that's an extra money, and then your apprentice can take on half of your clients. Or maybe you could create videos on updos. There's plenty of people who have YouTube channels that make tons of money on YouTube. Or maybe you could just invest 10% of your income from the time you start doing hair until you retire, and invest it smart, and then you don't even have to work. I will not have to work after 45 at all, and I'm very happy about that. So then I can just create for the sake of creating. So I'm really passionate about helping people have financial savvy education. And it's really simple. People try to make it so hard, they get overwhelmed, and then they just give up. There are a few simple things that you can make automatic and really strategic that will, once you do them, you just don't think about them again. You just let the money grow and grow. And it also provides so many opportunities. I was able to buy 3 salons, franchises that I worked at just from being financially savvy 5 years ago. So 5 years can make a huge difference. I've actually gone from making $30,000 to over 6 figures in a year and a half of doing hair. So I'm really passionate about helping photographers and florists and anybody in the wedding industry or the hair and makeup artistry industry to really be responsible for their future and plan ahead for the future, and then also help create a new future that excites them so that they don't get burnout, and so that they are not just like, oh, I used to be a hairstylist or I used to be a photographer, but then I had to get a real job. This is a real job. This is a career. This is a life. This is amazing. You can travel, you can work when you want, and you can not get burnt out. You can still create the art that you want and get paid for it. And you can really just set aside some of your income. If you don't see it, then you don't spend it. And it just grows and grows, and it will create so much stability that it will offer you many opportunities that I don't even think you can know yet.